Hey, Gear Geeks! Okay, I completely lose my focus. And I seen this harmonizer for 40 bucks, so I picked it up. You can see how small it is. I don't have the biggest hand in the world, and this thing's pretty small. Does not take batteries like a lot of these things. But, a harmonizer is almost like with those pods, except for this is 40 bucks. So let me go through this. Unfortunately, it's going to take me a little bit. So you have the dry, and what the dry is your normal signal, just your signal by itself. Because what the harmonizer does is sends a second signal as in a different pitch called the range of the pitch, wherever you want to flip it to, and get a additional tone. So it's almost like an echo that's following you around, one note at a time. And that's controlled with the wet button. So the amount of that signal, the duplicate signal, is controlled with this. You can see where I'm at. I'm kind of like almost 12 noon on both of that. And this is the range of the pitch. So you could start from a closer range to the original pitch tone, the note tone, to a higher pitch, all the way to a squeak, really squeaky. Okay, so, and then up here you have this little switch, and it gives you three functions. It is, oh my God, I can't read it. Let's see. So, it gives you three functions. One is detune, and detune is all the way down here. And then you have, I'm just kidding, down. So it's you're more down noted for the notes. So the lower notes is this one. And then this is actually detune, where it gives you just an skewed off tone noted detune. So that's really cool for, well, let me just go through the rest. And then you have up. So you have the higher notes. So you have higher notes, detuned notes, and lower notes. Up, detune, and down. And then the knob is kind of corresponding. They do say that this goes into the octave range. So when you're playing with certain notes, you can change what notes, how you want that to sound. So you have a song, and in that song, you want it to be at a certain pitch range for each of those notes, because those notes sound good with a certain range pitch change. And then there might be other songs, or even in that same song, where you want it different. And with this pedal, you can do that. So check this out. So this little foot switch doesn't feel normal. It has a different feel to it. So the green is what you can physically change with your fingers. So you go around changing the knobbers, and the green is real live. If you go into the red, if you click it twice and get into red, let me go like this, a little skewed. These lights are really bright. So if you go into the red, and it's really bright red in real life. It looks pink on the camera, but the red is a preset. So you could change all these around, save a preset of red, and have an off, a green for a live. So you could set it for one part of the song where it's green, set it for another part of the song where it's red, and the red's a different full on. You won't have to bend down to make a change. So you get 2-in-1. 2 different settings in one pedal. That's really awesome for $39.99. Now, the quality of how it sounds, if it doesn't sound really good, none of that matters. So let's go ahead and go through that. But what I wanted to say is, one of my biggest pet peeves with a lot of these pedals is how bright these LED lights are Look at that thing shine through my finger. The green's not bad, but you know, I have to put tape on a lot of these pedals if I play anywhere where it's dark or even in the studio, because if you look at one of these lights in real time, like I can actually tip it to the camera, it really makes a blinding effect that's hard to get away from for a while. I will say that there is a noise, so if you wanted to toggle between off, live setting, and this setting, the preset setting, like during a song, it's noisy. So unless you have a bypass foot switch that turns it off in between, so you don't hear the clicking, because you can hear the clicking. So I would say that if there's any downside that I've seen so far, that is the only one I heard. But let's see. I don't have any kind of pod player electro-harmonics. I don't think I own anything electro-harmonics. I just checked. I have like 40 some odd pedals. I lost count after like 42, 43. I really don't know. Could be close to 45. And then it's like, what is a pedal? What's not a pedal? Is it a volume pedal? Really a pedal? Then I'm just like going, okay, I don't know. But I don't have anything that's electrical, any pitch shifting things like this. Now the key for playing this, and I did go over it before I did this video, just so I wouldn't be wasting everybody's time. I knew this video would go long because of all its features. You can't play a lot of, you can play distortion with this, but you're not going to hear it, the harmonization, as well as you would playing kind of more in a clean tone without distortion. Distortion, obviously, just because of the definition of distortion, it distorts the signal. It's really hard to tell what the original signal is from and what's really going on. I mean, not saying that might not be something you're trying to achieve, because it could sound cool. That's not what I'm getting at. But in this review I'm going to do, when I actually play the guitar finally and shut up, I'm going to play notes where it rings out more. And the harmonization for me would be for, in my opinion, for my use, just off the bat, thinking is like for bridges, for like really spooky bridges or demonic bridges or godly bridges or detuned, deathly little pieces, or even during leads to make it more unique for a couple notes to bang it in and bang it out. But you know, like for me, that goes with a lot of pedals. I don't usually use a pedal. I can't see myself using a pedal full time. I'm a really by heart a guitar, a cable, and an amp guy. But it's fun to play with this stuff. I play with this I'm talking too much. I'm sorry. I played with this harmonizer for about an hour and a half because it started to get fun. Here we go. I'm going to play on a Vox Valvetronic combo amp thing. I've been using it a while. It's got a bunch of different tones right off the bat, so I can play with it. It's okay. To me, it doesn't have the grounding hasn't been really good on it. So we're making noise, and wherever I've been sticking the power in, no matter how processed and clean the power has been, this thing has been making noise. And I thought it was the power, and then I thought it was the guitar, but it's come to find out it's just the amp. But it serves a purpose, and so here we go. Sorry. I'm using a humbucker, but pick a Schecter, I think this is. But I think I have it in the split coil mode. it's in detune mode. No, it's in down mode. Let me go to detune. Up. So this is a setting I have here live, and then I have one I presetted, and this is it in red. And this is live, so significantly different tone, right? Pretty cool. So let's see what happens here. So that's what I'm saying. In distortion, you really don't hear it. It just sounds like crap. Here's the clean tone again. For me, I really like the using it for soft notes, or even kind of, let me go into the detune and do something more like, let me play it correct. See, to me, that's kind of spooky sounding. So that's kind of cool. Doesn't work with distortion. And I'm going to spare you from that. But there you go. I kind of like this thing. It's kind of cool. It's not like a reverb. Let me turn this stupid light off. I was saying it'll just burn you out. It's not like a reverb. It's not like an echo. What's the name of the brand? Oh, Rowin. Rowin. It is their 300 series pedal. It's really nice quality. You know, yeah, at first I was playing with the little, going, wow, that sounds a little tinky. Tinky, tinky. It doesn't even sound good. But then it's got different ranges. You know, it has the live and it has a preset. It's really cool. You just hold down the pedal, really hold down the pedal, and it'll copy the preset, and you're good to go. Let me show you the box. Where did I put that box? Oh, here it is. I did find the manual would be kind of cool. It did show some stuff. It wasn't like a crap. Okay, here's the box. So it's like the most generic ever, right? Mini pedal harmonizer. Mini pedal. There was a QR code so you can scan it. And it's one sheet of paper. Nothing on the back, but it actually is informative. So I was really happy about that. Look, it is 24-bit, 44 megahertz sampling. I mean, not bad for, a $40 pedal. And I like to do the reviews of these $40 pedals. It makes me feel like I can have a lot of pedals and they're semi-decent, sound semi-good. I haven't found too many faults, and I can have a little arsenal. So there we go, Gear Geeks, and I hope everybody's cool and everything's fine. Well, as well as can be, and take care.